The A-Team Challenge, a major project of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, is produced in partnership with the School District of Lee County, Waterman Broadcasting, and NBC2. This program features high school students in both public and private schools from 6 Southwest Florida counties as they compete in this exciting academic challenge. The A-Team Challenge is brought to you by the Suncoast Credit Union.
All right, here we go with our final game now of the quarterfinals of the A-Team Challenge for 2017. Hi, everybody. I'm Robert Van Winkle, once again, your host for Celebrating Academic Excellence here in Southwest Florida. We've had some very exciting games over the last couple of days, and actually we've started these games in January. This is a single elimination competition starting off with over 35 schools here in Southwest Florida, and now we're whittling them down. So these are the two teams. Let me just get you a quick reminder of what we're doing here today. Our A-Team Challenge is an academic game show, and we're going to ask the students questions in the subjects of science, math, arts and humanities, language arts, social studies, and we've got general knowledge and current affairs questions as well. Here's a quick refresher of the rules for you. We'll play 2 rounds up front. Each question answered correctly is worth 10 points. And in our third round, the lightning round, students will select randomly from an envelope, each containing a separate subject and 10 questions per subject. Now, in these 2 envelopes, these are the ones we're going to use here today, the students will only have 90 seconds to answer these 10 questions and possibly add as much as 100 points to their final score. So let's welcome our 2 students, or 2 schools here today. On my right, we've got Naples High School. Naples High School, no stranger to the A-Team Challenge, and also no stranger to the A-Team Challenge, the team from Fort Myers High School as well. Both of these prior winners of the big trophy at the end in years past. So we've got Community School of Naples, Barron Collier, and Palmetto Ridge, all winners and moving on. One of you will be moving on and taking that final slot in the semifinals to come. All right, so students, let's, without any further ado, get right to it. Let's play the A-Team Challenge. Here's your first question for 10 points. Here we go. What data structure can contain characters as one way to represent a string and holds a list of data, perhaps starting from element number 0? Cy, Naples.
An array.
An array is right. I would have accepted vector as well. That's 10 points for Naples. Good job. Cleisthenes is often credited with introducing what practice in ancient Athens that let citizens vote to exile people they considered a threat? Rachel, you're in Fort Myers?
Excommunication.
Excommunication. No, I'm sorry, judges. I'm seeing... No? Will you accept excommunication? No, we can't take that. Naples, give it a shot. Dylan?
Banishment?
No, not banishment either. I wanted to hear the word ostracism or ostracized. You're both on the right track, but I can't give the points for that one. All right, next question for 10. What university, which is home to the 285-foot-tall Hoover Tower, was founded in 1885 by a former governor of California, and it's located near Palo Alto? Elbert, Fort Myers. Stanford is right. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. President Juan Manuel Santos announced what country's peace agreement? Cy, Naples.
Colombia?
Colombia is right, with the FARC guerrilla group in 2016. 10 points, Naples. Good job, Cy. Next question for 10. What character, whose boyfriend is Ned Nickerson, discovered the secret of the old clock in a book by Rachel, Fort Myers?
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew is right. The Girl Detective, written by Carol Keene. Good job. Nancy Drew, 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. James Lord Pierpont, who wrote Jingle Bells in 1857, was the uncle of what noted financier and banker? Christopher, Naples.
James Pierce?
No, not James Pierce. Fort Myers? The noted financier and banker was J.P. Morgan. I was looking for J.P. Morgan. Next question for 10. Amphitryon's wife Alcmena was impregnated by what god, whose affairs with Semele, Maya, and Mestis produced the deities Dionysus, Hermes, and Athena? Albert, Fort Myers.
Zeus.
Zeus is the right response. 10 points, Fort Myers. Zeus is good. Next question for 10. What author of the novel A Death in the Family collaborated with photographer Walker Evans on the book Let Us Now Praise Famous Men? Sorry, Albert, too late. The author was James Agee. James Agee. Okay, next question for 10. What's the name of the aircraft which was piloted by Paul Tibbets? Took a flight on August 6th. Rachel, Fort Myers.
Enola Gay.
August 6, 1945, it was the Enola Gay, dropped the bomb on Hiroshima. 10 points, Fort Myers. What 10-time NBA All-Star, a small forward who won a 2008 championship with the Celtics, now plays for the Los Angeles Clippers? Jaden, Fort Myers.
Paul Pierce.
Yes, right. Paul Pierce is right. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. What country, whose capital is at the mouth of the Tagus River, controls Madeira and the Azores in the Atlantic? Cy, Naples.
Portugal.
Portugal is right. You got your geography questions down, Cy. 10 points, Naples. Next question for 10. What is the current geologic era which followed the Mesozoic and the Paleozoic eras? Cy.
Cenozoic.
We're in the Cenozoic era. That's correct. 10 points, Naples. Next question. Le Chatelet's principle describes the result of disturbances to a system in what state? Albert, Fort Myers.
Equilibrium.
Yes, in which forward and reverse reaction rates are equal. Equilibrium, 10 points, Fort Myers. What 9-letter word is used to describe a person who dies without leaving a valid will? The word is intestate. Intestate. Next question for 10. Girolamo Savonarola briefly ruled what Tuscan city before being burned at the stake? Christopher, Naples.
Florence.
Yes, Florence, leading to the return of the Medici. 10 points, Naples. What member of the first triumvirate of Julius Caesar's son-in-law was assassinated after his defeat at the Battle of Pharsalus? Cy, Naples.
Mark Antony.
No, sorry, incorrect. Fort Myers? Albert?
Augustus.
No, good try, both sides. Pompey. Pompey the Great was the name. Next question for 10. This is a good one. What TV series in which the traitorous Nina Myers undermined the counterterrorism agent Jack Bauer depicted the events of a day in real time? Cy, Naples.
24.
24 is right. Good job. 10 points, Naples. Next question for 10. What French composer wrote Le Tombeau de Chopin to remember friends who died in World War I? Rachel, Fort
Ravel.
Myers. Say again?
Ravel.
Ravel is right. He also wrote Bolero. Ravel, 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. In 2017, Norway plans to switch to digital audio broadcasting instead of what radio format that depends on constant changes in frequency? Albert, Fort Myers.
AM.
No, sorry, not AM. Naples? All right, Dylan?
FM.
FM is the right response. 10 points, Naples. All right, and that ends this round. As you can see, we're going to have a good game today. 70 points each as we go into the second round, which we will do after this short commercial break. Don't go away. This is going to be a great game. We'll be right back.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enriching education throughout the school district of Lee County. Throughout its history, the foundation has provided over $7 million in scholarships and $1.5 million in education grants. 170 teachers have received the prestigious Golden Apple Award. To learn more, visit www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
Okay, welcome back to round two. We're in the A-Team Challenge final game of the quarterfinals. Two great schools here are going to be duking it out, Naples High School and Fort Myers High School. Let's introduce you to the players from Naples High School first. In the first spot, this is Christopher Davis. Christopher Davis is a senior this year. He wants to head to Cornell or possibly Duke, and he will be studying chemical engineering after high school. Christopher, good luck to you in the future. Next to him is Isabel. Isabel Hauptman is a senior as well. Isabel is off to Yale, and she would like to study architecture. In the back row is Dylan. Dylan Finnegan is a senior this year. Dylan off to the University of Florida. He's going to pursue a double major in political science and English. Rounding out the team is Sai. Sai Rachumala is a freshman this year. Undecided plans as of yet after high school. Sai, welcome to you. So we've got Sai and Dylan and Isabel and Christopher on the main team. Alternates will be coming up in the lightning round under the coaching of Debbie Bartlett Cantor at Naples High School. Here's the Fort Myers High School team, all decked out in their green as usual. This is Alia. Alia Zuberry is a senior. She's off, actually just accepted, by the way, to Columbia University, Bernard's Women's College, and will be studying environmental policy. So Alia, good luck to you. Next to Alia is Elbert. Elbert Wu's been on A-Team Challenge for a long time now, but he'll be graduating, and he's going to be off somewhere special, I'm sure. He keeps it pretty close to his chest. He hasn't told anybody where he's headed just yet. And in the back row is Rachel Heisa. Rachel's a senior this year, and she's off to Brandeis and wants to study history and music. Rounding out the team is Jaden. Jaden Jones is a junior. Jaden wants to go to Stanford or possibly UF, and he would like to study aerospace engineering or computer science. So welcome to Jaden, Rachel, Elbert, and Alia under the coaching of Deborah Daladonis at Fort Myers High. Students, great first round. You, in fact, have tied it up. So let's see how we do in the second round. Hands on your buzzers. Here we go. First question for 10 points. A con man founds Church of Christ Without Christ in what book about Hazel Motes, the first novel by Flannery O'Connor? I got to say, these literary questions are tough. This one is called Wise Blood. That was the name I'm looking for. Next question, a history question. What ruler who commissioned a land survey called the Domesday Book and began building the Tower of London was England's first Norman king? Sai, Naples.
William
More
of
specific.
Normandy.
Yes, that's correct. Or William the Conqueror. Correct. 10 points for Naples. Next question for 10. What king, son of Childeric I, converted to Christianity at the behest of his wife Clotilda and united the Franks under Merovingian dynasty? Rachel, Fort Myers.
Theodoric.
Say again?
Theodoric.
Theodoric. No, I'm sorry, incorrect. Naples? Sai?
Charlemagne.
No, also two good tries though. Clovis. It was Clovis. Next question for 10. What continent where Mount Erebus can be found? Sai, Naples?
Asia.
No, sorry, incorrect. Mount Erebus, Fort Myers, here's the rest, can be found on Ross Island, is also home to Vinson Massif, a mountain about 750 miles from the South Pole. Elbert, Fort Myers.
Antarctica.
Antarctica is the proper response. 10 points ties it up again. All right, next question for 10. What property is possessed by the alternating harmonic series, but not the harmonic series, and means that a sequence or series has, Elbert, Fort Myers.
Conditional convergence.
Convergence is your response?
Conditional convergence.
Conditional convergence,
Yeah.
judges? Yes, we'll take that. It has a finite limit, correct. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. What student of Ernest Rutherford, who worked with Ernest Marsden on the gold foil experiment, names a counter that detects radioactivity? Albert.
Geiger.
Geiger is his name, Hans Geiger. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next for 10. What city in the Pearl River Delta is the third most populous in China and was once, Naples?
Hong Kong.
No, sorry, not Hong Kong. Fort Myers was once known as Canton. Rachel, Fort Myers?
Guangzhou.
Guangzhou is right. Very good job. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. In an 1897 play, the baker Ragueneau comforts what dying soldier who pretended to be Christian while wooing Roxanne and is usually depicted with a large nose? Steve Martin made it into a pretty funny movie many years ago. Cyrano de Bergerac. Cyrano de Bergerac. Next question for 10. Founded in October of 2015, which conglomerate company, briefly the world's largest, is the parent company of Google? Jaden, Fort Myers.
Alphabet.
Alphabet Incorporated is correct. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next for 10, Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake did not seek re-election in what city that saw riots in 2015 after Freddie Gray was killed while in police custody? Cy, Naples.
Baltimore.
Baltimore is the right response. 10 points, Naples. What Jamaican-born activist who founded the Black Star Line was a leading black nationalist of the 1920s? Rachel, Fort Myers.
Marcus Garvey. No.
Yeah, Marcus Garvey. It's better when you sing it. You got 10 points for that. Good job, Rachel. Next question for 10. What woman who was acquitted of her father and stepmother's murders in 1893 is known for having allegedly given her mother 40 whacks with an axe? A delightful lady. Her name was Lizzie Borden. Lizzie Borden. Next question for 10. What author of the play Awake and Sing wrote about a group of taxi drivers planning to go on strike in Waiting for Lefty? Odets. Odets. Which chromosome, the shortest one normally found in humans, can be traced back to prehistoric Adam and is usually found only... Albert, Fort Myers.
Y.
Only in men, the Y chromosome. 10 points, Fort Myers. Next question for 10. What phase transition requires an input of energy equal to the enthalpy of fusion? Christopher, Naples.
Melting.
Melting. Good job, Christopher. 10 points, Naples. What play, whose first title character wins 92 coin flips in a row, was written by Tom Stoppard about two men who are executed due to Prince Hamlet? Dylan, Naples.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
Yes, good job. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. 10 points, Naples. Next question for 10. What 19th century French realist painter created the Artist's Studio and 1850s A Burial at Ornans? Albert, Fort Myers.
Degas.
Degas is a good guess, but I cannot give you the point. Not right. Naples. Dylan.
Matisse.
Nope, two good French artists that you picked, but it was Courbet. Courbet. All right, check that out. A very tight game here. It is all going to come down to how many questions these teams get right in the lightning round. When we come back, we'll reveal the subject matter, which they will have to answer those 10 questions in, coming up. Don't go away.
Our schools are faced with increasing budgetary challenges. Now, there's an easy way for all of us to support education. By purchasing a License for Learning plate and renewing it each year, $20 are contributed to our schools to help our children. Support the License for Learning campaign. If you've got a car, get involved. For more information, call the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools, 239-337-0433. Get involved.
This one's packed with hope. This one's packed with big dreams. This one's packed with inspiration. It may look like a simple brown bag lunch, but it's really a big way to make a difference. That's because when you become a Take Stock in Children mentor, it takes just 1 hour a week to make an impact that can't be measured. Change a life over lunch. Become a mentor today.
Take Stock in Children is a major program of the Foundation for Lee County Public Schools. For more information on how you can become a mentor, call 239-337-0433 or email info@leeschoolfoundation.org.
2 pennies by themselves don't add up to much. But when you're a Suncoast member, every time you swipe your Suncoast credit or debit card, Suncoast donates 2 cents to help children's programs where you live. That means Suncoast members help make their community a better place every day just by buying things with their cards. And when we add all those pennies from all those Suncoast card swipes together, we can give millions of dollars to our children's future. Visit SuncoastCreditUnion.com and learn how much Suncoast could save you.
The Foundation for Lee County Public Schools is celebrating 30 years of enhancing education throughout Lee County. With the support of the business community and community at large. More than 3,000 students have participated in hands-on learning opportunities at local STEM businesses through our STEM at Work program.
One of you can hand the seeds out, one can plant and one can water.
This is actually my favorite class. In this one, I'm growing okra, and that one, we're growing lettuce.
Our Take Stock in Children and student advocacy and mentoring programs have provided more than 5,000 hours of mentoring to low-income, at-risk students. And this year, more than 350 students will attend our college and career readiness workshops. If you would like to learn more about how you or your business can get involved, please visit us online at www.leeschoolfoundation.org.
Okay, welcome back to the lightning round. This is the moment when we will decide which team moves on to the semifinals. So before we do that, you'll notice the teams have regrouped now. They'll be working together as groups, and I'll introduce you to the alternates on both sides. For first, Naples High School, I've got Quinn Rieger. Quinn, right there, give us a wave. He's a freshman this year. And next to him is Hector Torres, also a freshman on the team. Hector thinks he wants to study law in the future. So welcome, Hector and Quinn. On the Fort Myers side, we have Sam Rovelstad. Sam is right here with the glasses. He's a senior, wants to go to University of Florida and study economics or accounting. And down the way, right next to him actually, is Logan. Logan Knott is a senior, accepted to USF to study math. Good luck to you, Logan. All right, so here's the deal. I've got 2 envelopes. Subject in each one, both different. 10 questions. The students will only have 90 seconds to answer the questions. Now, the strategy in this round, though, does include the option to pass. So if the students are stumped, they can pass, and if there's time, I'll go back and we'll give them another chance to answer. So coming in with 110 points, we've got 140 over here, 110 over here. Naples, you'll go first. Which colored envelope would you like?
We'll take the yellow.
You're going to take the yellow. Orange is for Fort Myers High. You guys sit back and watch, and we'll see how they do. Here's your subject. You ready? The subject is Women in Literature. Women in Literature. Name the novels in which these women first appeared. All right, I'm going to give you a woman's name. You have to give me the novel. Ready? 90 seconds on the clock. Women in Literature, go. Elizabeth Bennet.
Pass.
Pass. Ma Joad.
Pass.
Becky Sharp.
Pass.
Madame Therese Defarge.
Pass.
Ursula Iguaran. Ursula Iguaran.
Pass.
Daisy Buchanan.
Oh, the Great.
Say again.
No, the Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby is correct. Janie Crawford.
Pass.
Pass that one. Countess Ellen Olenska.
Pass.
Eisenma. Eisenma.
Pass.
Pass, okay. And Nurse Ratched. Nurse Ratched.
Pass.
Okay, let's try again. Elizabeth Bennet. Bennet.
Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice is right. That's why we got the team. You guys work together. Ma Joad. Ma Joad.
Huckleberry Finn.
Sorry, incorrect. Becky Sharp. Becky Sharp.
Pass.
Pass again. Madame Therese Defarge.
Pass.
Pass that one as well. Ursula Iguaran.
Lolita.
It's a good guess. These were very tough. You did a great job. You did get 2 of them right. That'll put 20 more points on you. I'll just quickly go over. Majod was the Grapes of Wrath. Madame Defarge was the Tale of Two Cities. Thought you might get that one. Daisy Buchanan, you got that one. Janie Crawford was The Eyes Were Watching God. The Countess Ellen Olenska was The Age of Innocence. And Zima was the Things Fall Apart. Nurse Ratched. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Oh!
What was the one with the Russian sounding name?
The one with the Russian sounding name was 100 Years of Solitude.
Marquez.
Yes, by Marquez. Okay, that's a good job, you guys. So we've got a foregone conclusion, but we are going to play this final round because we want to see how Fort Myers does with their subject. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, a little school spirit here. Here we go. Your subject is, and I got to tell you, this is probably another pretty difficult one, but it's doable. The history of slavery. History of slavery. Answer the following about slavery in world history. Pretty straightforward. 90 seconds on the clock. Here we go. The Caribbean country founded after Toussaint Louverture's successful slave revolt. Haiti is right. Enslaved class of ancient Sparta.
Pass.
Pass on that one. Country where William Wilberforce helped abolish the slave trade.
Pass.
African country settled by ex-slaves through the American colonization site.
Liberia.
Liberia is correct. Failed congressional proviso to ban slavery in lands acquired through the Mexican-American War.
The Wilmot Proviso.
Wilmot Proviso is correct. Good job. Gladiator who led the Third Servile War against Rome.
Pass.
Ottoman military unit originally composed of Christian slaves kidnapped as boys.
Janissaries.
Janissaries is right. Babylonian law code that enumerated restitution for injuring a slave.
Hammurabi's Code.
Hammurabi's Code is right. Virginia town where John Brown raided the federal arsenal.
Harper's Ferry.
Harper's Ferry is correct. South American country where slavery was abolished during the reign of Pedro II.
Brazil.
Brazil is right. You passed on this one. The enslaved class of ancient Sparta.
I think it was Helots.
Helots.
Helots is right. Good job. They got it, and you got it too. Country where William Wilberforce helped abolish the slave trade.
The United Kingdom.
You get that right under the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right, judges? Adding 90 points to your score. Fort Myers High School moves on. Good job. Naples High, you did a great job as well. Let's give them both a big hand. Thank you for watching. I love the 18 Challenge. When we come back, we're going to have our semifinal rounds. I hope you'll join us. Have a great rest of your day.